found a big difference since you came back? What have you found mostly different? Or have you just walked into it, it's just same old, same old? I mean,
no, I think things have changed. You look at the training ground next to the stadium. That's a massive achievement for the football club, and it's brought the club on a long way. The squad of players, I think, is probably the biggest difference in terms of numbers and quality. Really pleased with the squad we have, and impressed with the infrastructure and the staff we have. So I think a lot of it's positive.
yeah, that's good.
Just ask you again about a little bit more about Josh McCoy. Obviously, he's trodden a similar path to you, stepping down from the Championship, and he's at quite a young age. Do you think that, from what you know of him, that he can still obviously play at that level?
Well, I think that has to be his aim. I don't think he should be thinking anything other than trying to get back up, because that's going to bring out the best in him. I think I had him at Burnley last year and he did really well for me in the Championship. I think he's more than capable of playing at that level. Well, he has played at that level and done well, so sometimes it's about opportunities and things falling into place for you, but I think his aim will be to try and get back there with us.
And that was obviously before you arrived here, but were you surprised that he found his way back here so soon?
Yeah, I was. As I say, he did really well for me last year at Burnley. Played a number of positions like he has done already for me again. Scored a great goal, I remember, at Doncaster, an outstanding goal, and yeah, did really well at times. So I was surprised in the summer when he stepped back, but then you can also understand he's seen this as an ambitious club and a club going places. So in some respects, I think it's a good move for him. I have a big squad and I've got to utilise it. I think playing the same players game after game will have a detrimental effect on players' performances. There were some players that have had serious injuries previously, so it's a case of rotating them and having a look at players that I haven't seen, and it was a really good opportunity to do that, and I have to say the lads did really well.
Matt Tubbs is obviously an interesting one, a player that you've inherited. What were your sort of thoughts on putting him in the starting lineup?
Well, Matt's someone that's always scored goals, always, very similar to previous players that I've managed. Great goal scoring record, and it doesn't matter what level Matt seems to play at, he seems to score. So we wanted to give him an opportunity today to impress us, and I thought he did, and he got in a couple of positions where he looked really threatening. And as always with Matt, he's going to work really, really hard for the team, and I thought himself and Grabs formed a good partnership. It's great to know from my perspective you've got players competing for shirts, and that will hopefully bring out the best in the players that are given the nod.
And the Lee Barnard situation, it's a little bit of the Michael Appleton on the other foot sort of scenario. That you fully expecting them to keep not let him play, or were you hoping he might?
Hopeful, but totally understand and respect Southampton's position. Lee's only on loan with us at the moment until January, so there will potentially come a time when he goes back, and they may need him, or another club may need him. So I fully understand their position and why they did what they did, and he'll come back in to our thoughts for Tuesday.